Episode 4. Create your own history. April 3rd, 2020 was supposed to be the day that I gave Suitland High School the best show they ever saw at that school ever. I prepared tirelessly. I worked hard alongside with my team. I choreographed everything. I set the time out to rehearse with them alongside my new job, and it was gonna be one of my best shows that I've ever done in my whole entire life. Because of the coronavirus, the rehearsals were postponed. Shortly after that, I found out that the Apollo night was going to be pushed back a couple of days, a couple of weeks actually. Shortly after that, schools were shut down. It was a very sad moment.
I don't know what it is, but I just feel mad, sick,
I felt like the opportunities that would have came if I would have performed the show, posted it, everyone's seen it, I felt like those opportunities were gone. How was I supposed to showcase the biggest thing that I've ever done to people if no more show was happening? I couldn't let that get me down. It's not over. I still have a lot to do. This episode is here to inspire you all. So, this is episode 4. Create your own history. On February 3rd, 2 months prior to the date that the show was supposed to take place, I posted to Instagram and I said, exclusive team auditions. In my mind, that was supposed to be a huge event. In my mind, I wanted a lot of people showcasing their talent, ready to get on the stage and express that, and I wanted it to be this huge thing. And I posted that to Instagram in hopes for people to become excited for this show that I had so much hopes for. That leads to the start of the whole process. I'm at school right now and I am creating my promotion flyers for the show and auditions and so on and so forth. And yeah. So basically, your job is to go to as many people as you can. Let's do this. Go to as many people as you can. Have this sheet be like literally anybody. Say, do you dance? Do you dance? Who wants to dance? Who wants to da 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 da? And have this sheet shown. And be like, sign up here, put your name, number, genre of dance that you do, and you're all set. Like, really make it professional. Kevin Exclusives, if you have any questions, either let me know or go to his Instagram, DM him. Really make it promotional, okay?
Right.
Can you do that for real?
I can do that.
And then I'm also gonna post, tape some flyers around the school as well. So,
Okay.
thank you.
No problem.
I appreciate you.
Hi, it's Anaya Jackson coming to you live from Kevin Exclusive's phone. Just make sure you sign the sheet so you can dance with Kevin and all his all-star team.
That's what I'm trying to do. This is what we
After my team and I posted the flyers all up, it was just up to the kids to take that as an opportunity and really, come out. I did make a minor mistake. Actually, it was a major one. So it's an hour before my auditions and I kind of promoted it a little wrong, so it might not probably be a good turnout today, but I decided to just post it, do a new one Monday, post it around my school, and have that audition day for Friday, next Friday, so it will be more in advance. And so, I'm just kind of nervous. If it doesn't turn out how I want it, it's still okay because it's a winning team, not a losing team, and not a giving up team. I thought me posting the flyers on the date of the the audition wouldn't be a huge thing, but it was. Because of that, not many people came out. It was a little disappointing to me. I wanted it to be this huge thing, and it wasn't.
Everybody does
this little thing and then come
What's the
out.
little thing?
And I wanted to do that. Layla, one of my best friends and one of the top heads of the exclusive team, definitely cheered me up and encouraged me, to really keep my head on strong and to just think to myself how grateful I should be. And so she definitely was a great head. And now that we're talking about Layla, on the day of, that day was really busy. I think it was February 28th. We did a lot. In the morning, it was really rocky. So today is day one of auditions and I am literally scrambling. I'm late for school. I am overthinking the whole process. I'm so nervous. I hope people show. I hope people really show up and support me. I'm just really thinking about a lot. Being that I want this to be the greatest performance that I've ever done. And, so it's about 8:50 a.m. I woke up late and it was a really rocky start of that morning. I had to get over that because I was like, you know what, today's the big day. And like I said, it was a busy day. That was the same day that I created the flyers and put them up. That was the same day that Layla and I went to a location that I wanted to potentially use for the upcoming rehearsals. So this is the dance room that I wanted to use. Is it like a speaker system in here?
Stop playing. And they got chairs, so we could bring up this table right here.
Right.
What's the big table right there? We can sit down, papers. Hi, what's your name? Give people a number. Hello. Come, y'all better audition.
Welcome to the exclusives casting.
Y'all need to audition. What is y'all doing?
Wait.
Get off y'all butts and come bring it. For the winning team.
Yeah.
Only.
Winning team only. Yeah. But they were really charging us a lot of money to use that studio. And so that was also a disappointing thing in the whole process. I've been performing for years and years and years. At Suitland, I've been performing since my first year. And performing and rehearsing at my house or rehearsing at the school is definitely not new to me. But because it's 2020, I wanted to have a dance studio for the first time. The money that they were charging was insane, but I couldn't really get too mad about that. I can't really do, too much about that. I have to get used to, I guess failing.
Make some noise, y'all.
And so after that, I think it was the week after that, or that same week, we started rehearsals. Janice, Kiana, Dariah, Bayla, and Tamaya, and Carvester showed up.
Ew, they're dirty.
So what did he say about the lights?
So basically, he said he's not doing anything today. He was like, Friday he can hook up the aux cord and he can hook up the lights. Cause you got the show. I'll record it. Is that good? Okay. I know you would like to be in person because you a boss too. Right. It need to be decent, at least. Like, Right. Like, just a little spotlight, not gonna cut it. Cause that's not fun. Also, I also wanted 9th grade, this whole auditorium was packed. Filled up. The top, the bottom. I want this year to be the exact same way. Literally. Cause I can't do that, little scatters of people. That's not, no. The whole school need to be in here.
But 12th grade, you already know we're gonna come through. One, because it's our last year. 11th grade is definitely gonna come because they running it this year.
Right.
10th grade is
Right.
the 9th graders, of course, they first year.
Right. So 10th grade is probably the only ones that we need to worry about as far as grades but who knows? So yeah, so there's this song. The song that we're working on is not released.
Are we not doing winner?
Oh, we are. We're doing Winner. But Winner is short. So it's gonna be like, so the skit is looking, the set list is looking like, he's gonna impersonate me. There's gonna be like let's go back in time to my first year of Apollo Night when I got booed off the stage. Okay, so it's like a storyline. Curtains open for me. I start with Winner. I'm gonna be standing here behind the camera. I've been a 10. Whatever the sound is gonna sound like. I've been a 10. Never gonna let y'all haters get up under my skin. My patience running thin. Sitting back, fake this, copy my pen.
Can I choreograph this?
Huh?
Can I choreograph
Of
this?
course.
Yes, I like this.
Ooh. I know I am a winner. My pockets just got bigger. Cause I just am a winner. Winner, yeah. And then it ends and it goes into play no games. I don't play no. So that Play No Games is gonna be released this week. Hello?
Hello, hi Kevin. It's Kiana. I'm on my way. I'm sorry. I was talking to my teacher about my grades.
Perfect. When you come to the back door. So if you coming out the front of the building, it's that door straight ahead.
Okay.
Got you. See you here.
I like the originality.
All right, let's see if I remember the choreo from yesterday. Okay.
Hey.
You like?
Me and Janice, our minds work the same. We are definitely bosses in our own right. We definitely do not play games when it comes to showtime. And so I love that about her. We definitely did a lot of things together. She performed with me for almost 2 years, and she's definitely been with me. She definitely experienced me, the good side and the bad side. And that's great because she knows how I roll around showtime. And you know, her energy reciprocates my energy. And around that time, we definitely got busy. We definitely wanted to see the lights before, a whole month before the show. We wanted to see the lights. We wanted to see how everything is going to rock on the day of the show. We're not playing. We're not the ones to sit there on the allotted days that they choose for us to rehearse or audition for the actual show, which is 2 days before the actual show. We're not those type of people that give our light cues to the people on the day of or the day before. No, that's not where it's at. We definitely wanted to see those lights. We definitely wanted to see how everything was going to be situated. We wanted to see who the sponsor was. And so it definitely was a serious situation. And I definitely love her for being a ride or die and a hard worker and a boss.
So it's gonna be like, it's gonna be this part. Then it's gonna stop there.
How many?
It's 4. Let me count. You, Daria, Kiana. Who the third one? I don't even know who the third one is. Oh! Look at her. Bomb. You gotta get used to being on camera. This is just what we do. We broadcast everything. So it's her, Daria. If not Daria, I have 2 professional dancers that don't go here.
Right.
So here's the thing. I talked to Mr. Sharps. I asked him if he can let me use those dancers. He said he has to talk to somebody else. But in my mind, I
Who
know
is
it's
Sharps?
Ms. Mayfield. Sharps is the dude that we talked to that day in the library. Yes. That's why I'm like, oh, and I really want them in my show. I really want them in my show.
I mean, I don't see why not. Because
Right,
there's other
like-
performances where they come from outside. And
Okay.
They, haven't been there. They just probably can't practice with us, but they can perform.
But you know, another thing is, I feel like if you have crossed Miss Mayfield even once, she'll remember that, and you won't.
Did you cross her?
I never crossed her. Never. Every time I see her, I kiss her butt. Hey, Miss Smith, you look good today.
Well, probably I shouldn't. Yeah, I can't.
You crossed her? You crossed her?
First of all, my mother came up here every single year.
Oh,
For every single sister, and I'm the fourth sister. She came up there. Kevin, right?
Kevin. I was like, his name is Carvester. So I'm going to record you. You probably don't know the words yet, but it's okay.
Maybe Kevin needs to be Kevin.
You think I should be Kevin first?
Kevin should be Kevin first.
You know we want to put you on a can. You know. Why don't you return my calls? Why you trip out? Where do y'all come out? You don't never come to see me. Y'all gonna like raise up, curtains open. I've been a 10. Crowd goes crazy.
Yes, Kevin, it's Kevin.
Carvester,
Hello.
you wanna take a break? Take a mini break, get them arms stretched out.
Carvester definitely has the biggest role of the exclusive team when it comes to visuals. All those videos that you see me in, dancing, the candid little videos, I didn't record that. Carvester himself did that. Every time I talk about Carvester, I just smile because he's such a hard worker, and he's very diligent, and he believes in me, and I believe in him as well. It's definitely a mutual relationship between us two. And yes, so I wouldn't be doing this episode if it wasn't for Carvester, because all this footage that you see, he recorded it.
Well, I mean, today was a great rehearsal. I mean, everyone worked really hard. I worked hard as well. You know, camera changes, transitions.
He did all the work.
Had to hook my boy Kevin up, you know.
Anything else?
Yes, of course. Y'all make sure y'all come out to this year's 2020 Apollo Night. It's gonna be an amazing show. You don't know what you're missing if you're not coming.
That part.
And yeah, that's it. Exclusive!
Yeah!
What?
This dude is literally, you know what? I'm not gonna show favoritism and be like the best nigga on my team. This dude has superpowers. I don't know which camera I'm looking at. This one. If you could see here, hold on, let me show them. This video, they probably can't even see it, but there's a video of footage for 36 minutes. He don't got no selfie stick. He don't got no type of support. He doing it all with his hands.
Yep.
Somebody say dedication. Somebody say, I don't know, give me some more. What are you? What are you?
Somebody say hard worker.
Hard worker. Somebody say the elite of the exclusive team. 36 minutes?
Period. I could have got more, but you know. Practice ain't run for that long.
See, I love my boy. You're going in my episode because you need to be shown on camera, even though you're probably like really camera shy, but
I am kind of.
stop. But that's all I have to say. Stay right there. That is not even, and I know y'all know that's not even. Bayla, when you come back, you should be here. Uriah, you should be further. You should be there. Tamaya, you should be there. Okay? Got it? Because you look. We're going to hit that again because that looked real cool. Oh, she's like,
So should I be here again also? Like,
Yeah.
since it's my responsibility.
yeah. When I get up on the mic, people start to let it spike. Hey, good job. Hey, hey. And then good job. Yes. Y'all look so good, don't they? Trey, don't they look good? So I like that. So cousin cut on the mic. People start to live in spite. Leg, no, I'm winning in my life. And then so on that part, y'all can still. Phone away. Phone away. On that couch.
Come on the couch.
No, this is not. We're not in school anymore. This is rehearsal. Tamaya, you listening?
Yeah.
I didn't think I was supposed to be babysitting y'all. This is what year working together? Come on. We got limited time.
Rehearsals for anybody is hard. Everyone sees the show in itself and how amazing the show is and how effortless it looks, but no one thinks for a second of how rehearsals are blood, sweat, and tears. They really are. It really takes dedication first to rehearse for a show and perform it in front of hundreds of people. And sometimes people don't understand that. And you need to understand that rehearsals are literally the backbone of the show. You don't rehearse, you don't have a show. My rehearsals were hard. Although I choreographed the whole thing, my dancers, had to learn it, which is hard. We definitely did that, and it's not easy. I always sing about haters, and I always sing about them because they have a huge part in my life. Haters have a huge part in my life to where if it wasn't for haters, I would not be as strong and confident as I am today. Play No Games, it has a fun little arcade sounding vibe to it, hence the Play No Games part and the cover art as well. And I definitely worked hard on that song as well. Tamisha as well, she is definitely a boss. She's not new to the boss game. She definitely is not new. She was the head of her modeling team. She definitely was the top role in creating that back, because they did do away with the modeling team. But you know, her and Bayla, they were diligent in bringing that back. And Misha was the head, and she came to all the rehearsals. She set them all up. She choreographed everything alongside with her team as well. And so having her on my team was definitely a huge thing. She could give me advice and I can give her advice, and it was just a great relationship between us. Still is. As far as creating the whole set list for the show, she had a huge role in that, because it was really stressful when it came to me conceptualizing the show, because I had so many ideas in my head packed together, because I was thinking so heavily on how big I wanted this to go.
One of the biggest events that I've ever done is taking place a month from now. Today is March 5th. The show is April 3rd. And I feel like I'm in a place of creator's block where I have all these ideas in my head. I don't have, the perfect or the right one that I want to do, because I don't want to mess this performance up. I want it to be the best performance, like I said, I've ever done. And for me to have all these ideas and not know which one to pick is really stressful. I really feel like it's going to come together like I want it to in the end, but I just don't want it to be a stressful thing because that takes away from the art and it takes away from the purpose. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to calm down, let it be, still work hard and still grind, but not stress it to the point where I'm not doing anything and I'm shying away from, performing anymore and having doubts. So, yeah. So, I'm speaking today on March 5th that I hope that it turns out good. Exclusives out.
It's a 5-minute show. Why am I thinking so heavily on it? Because my approach to every show is, this is Coachella to me. My every approach to a show is, this is gonna be my last show. That's my approach to every show that I do. And it's a serious situation, and that was such a huge thing for me. And I cannot forget Cornelius, because as funny and animated as that dude is, he can get to work as well. He can get to work, and he's definitely a hard worker as well. So we all conceptualized for that show. Just thinking about my whole team makes me the happiest person ever. To think how hard working they are, and they come, they rehearse for hours at a time, they leave, and 2-3 days later they rehearse again. It's really a huge thing. And to think they're not getting paid is a huge thing, because people nowadays are so strung out about money. How much am I getting paid? How much are you gonna pay me? It needs to be this price. Which is nothing wrong with it, of course. But the fact that they understand that I don't make money from my music right now, if we continue to work hard towards this and continue to work together to make the exclusive brand come to life, money will come. That's just what happens. With hard work comes money. And I'm glad that they really understood that and still work even sometimes harder than people who are getting paid. And I want everybody who watch Kevin exclusives to understand that this is not no hobby. This is not something that I just do to entertain. This is a way of life for me and for a lot of us. And I want you to be inspired, and I want you to respect the craft, and I want you to respect me as a person and as an artist, and respect my team. It's a serious situation. And so I really am thankful for them. So what do you think the order should be of release? Because it's all in March.
Play no games. Oh, all in March.
Yeah, the show is April 3rd.
Oh, right. You want people to hit. Well, who would have known don't have to come out in March? You're only going to do a certain segment of it. Make them wait for that. Yeah.
I like synthetic sounds.
I know you
That's
do.
my style. That's only on the first part.
No, the last part is where I hear the da, 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 da. That part. Da, 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 da,
What you
da,
want
da.
to do to it?
I just wanted it to sound real. It sounds like a push of a button right there. That's what I was saying. Like the intro sounds real, and then it goes. That's why I was like, oh, okay. Then it goes. Da, da, it literally sounds like somebody said. Da, 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 da.
My friend, my best friend, my second mom, and most importantly of all, my mentor, Brooke Taylor, also known as Queenie, Aviator's Queenie. She definitely plays a huge role in the behind the scenes of Kevin Exclusives. And she definitely had her hand in the whole Kevin Exclusives process. When I was creating Winna, she had her hand in that. When I was creating Plain Old Game, she had her hand in that. And I'm really thankful for her. She is one of the most hardest working women I've ever known. She is just everything to me. And I take notes from her. And sometimes if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have today. Love you, Brooke. Now, whether or not they reboot the show, whenever they feel as though the coronavirus is dead and gone, then that's when it will happen. But as of now, nobody knows, and I wanted to show you guys this video or this episode because creating your own history is such an important thing for anyone who wants to live a non-traditional life. There's nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5. We all have done it. We all have to do it sometimes to get by, and we all have to do it to make the money to convert it over into our passion. But we cannot wait for nobody to create opportunities for us. We cannot wait for people to give us what we desire. We have to do that on our own. Hence the title, Create Your Own History. I definitely attest to that because anything that I've done, I have did it with the thought that no one's gonna do it for me. And that's very important. You have to do it yourself. Of course, you can't do everything by yourself, hence the importance of having a team, but we as a team do it ourselves. We don't have Beyonce helping us. We don't have a famous executive doing it for us. We are doing it ourselves. We are choreographing it. We are doing the hard work to it. We are recording it ourselves and running our own pages. This is a self-ran team, and that's a huge thing. So I'm glad you guys watched this, and I hope you guys are inspired by us in our decision making and our art and our diligence and all those great words. I really hope you guys are. So if you guys took anything from this episode, make sure you guys take away this. Please create your own history.
1, 2, 3.
Exclusive!
If you're not with the exclusive, then you're stupid. Period.
Period. Yes, get the walk.